Today I wanted to talk about technology, but at the same time I also want to show what the connex is with the human factor. And when we talk about technology, when we talk about the human factor, there's always a little bit of a disconnect. Today, when I talk about business transparency, I want to also show you what technology can do to increase business transparency, to bring trust back into a system that might have gone awry. There we go. Let me step back real quick and also explain a bit what is blockchain, or what we call outside of cryptocurrencies a distributed ledger technology. If you think about the way our banking system is, or financial systems are, then we have a centralized system. You give money to somebody for a service, but in the back end, you actually have a lot of intermediaries, another person, a bank, and then ending, of course, in the central bank that again is connected to all kinds of other banks. In a decentralized system, you have, it's primarily like the internet, you have a lot of people, a lot of entities, a lot of systems talking to one another, connecting to one another, but in a more decentralized step. And when we talk about distributed ledger technology or blockchain, it's fully distributed. Distributed means peer-to-peer, person-to-person, machine-to-machine, no central hub where the information is passed through, but many, many, many nodes that the information can pass through. Through distributed technology and distributed ledgers, there's one very, very key thing that we can actually add to the internet. So in the past 25 years, the internet has, of course, grown. Mobile technology, mobile internet has grown, but there is still one factor that is missing, and that is the identity, right? Who's actually on the other side? What can we actually trust this information? How do we transfer value? Value between people, value between different businesses, and at the same time find out, who is it? And through distributed ledger technology, we have the possibility to not only create a transparent system, but also a mutable system, one that cannot be changed, a list that cannot be changed, but everybody has access to that same list, and a system that is autonomous. So there's not one central system that controls it. Everybody that is part of the system is playing an important role in controlling the system. Today, we hear a lot about cryptocurrency, a lot about blockchain, and there's a hype. There's a lot of money going into this sector right now. There's over €1 billion going in, and there's going to be another €1 billion going into the funding of corporations or startups when it comes to blockchain and distributed ledger technology. And one of the interesting things that we've also seen over the past 12 months is that there's more than 20 governments, the governments themselves, investing in distributed ledger technology. And the question is, why would governments actually play a role? Well, if you go back to the internet, government played an essential role in creating the distributed system, right? And the technology behind it. And when we look at today distributed ledger technology, or DLT, there's one key thing that governments can actually gain, and that is efficiency in the administration, and also transparency of that administration. What we'll see, there's a lot of opportunities, right? But it will, through distributed ledger technology and adding this on to our digital world and also to the systems that are connected, the way we're connected will fundamentally change how we can actually deploy technology. And most likely, you are not going to even see it. You're not going to see the technology. It's going to be universal as the mobile phone that you have in your pocket or in your